And it is in this dark hour of need that I come to you begging to subscribe to my other channel where I talk about things like this. A lot of people are still unaware that I have a secondary channel where I talk about entertainment and articles like this one. There's a lot of cooler videos that I have uploaded there, so please check it out. And if you could, also share my videos around, because YouTube just doesn't anymore. So the only way my channel gets out is through word of mouth at this point. So apparently, gamers, myself, okay, have been asked by the journalists at the Daily Mail if we can limit our time, if we can play a little bit less. Are these people for serious? My mother could not get me to play less video games, and a lady soaked in cat urine thinks she can? That I don't even know her? Who the fuck do you think you are, lady, working at the Daily Mail? Apparently it's not a lady, my bad, it's Jonathan Chadwick. Jonathan, just because you have a Chad before the wick doesn't mean that I'm going to listen to you. I will not stop playing video games, I will keep on playing. And I know what other people will say. It's like, V, hold on a little bit. You need to understand the time of the crisis. Silence, dog of the infidel! I will show you the statistics. And I will show you that, as usual, the journalists are wrong. Every single time they say opinion piece. Now, when they do reporting, and when it's like an actual guy on the ground with a microphone, and it's like, oh, look, the situation here is dire, Bob. That is accurate, all right? That is accurate. But when they talk about opinion pieces, it's like, pfft, brain fart. Every single time. Look at the statistics. This is from ABC News, so I'm not pulling it out of my asshole. Average hourly bandwidth usage. Popular online games. I still can't believe that in 2020 people are still playing PUBG, but there we go. And then Fortnite. Horrible. You should be ashamed. Listen to the people from the Daily Mail. Stop playing video games if you're playing Fortnite. Then we got Dota 2. Counter-Strike Go, for the love of me. I cannot understand the appeal. I genuinely think there's a lot of boomers that used to play Counter-Strike back in the old days, but then we stopped playing because we're doing work now. They're serious people. They're not playing anymore because they're at work. And now that they can't work anymore because the government goes like, hey, everyone back to your houses. Everyone. And now that they're in their houses, they're playing Counter-Strike. Shameful display. Team Fortress 2. My God, like, look at these LGBT games that, like, who plays today Team Fortress 2? Play Overwatch like normal people and allow Kaepernick, or what his name is, the lead developer, to spy on you what you do on other social media so he can ban you. That's what you're supposed to be playing. World of Warcraft. See, League of Legends, a manly game. A manly game. Like, where do men go? Where the tits are? Destiny 2. Alright, so the biggest game. Jesus fucking Christ, Destiny 2. The biggest game that consumes the most amount of bandwidth is Destiny 2. Alright, perfect. Right? Now let's look at the streaming services. Holy shit. Holy shit. So let me get this straight. Alright, instead of lecturing Mr. Chadwick, the actual corporations, the actual people that are pushing 4K in this particular dire time, you're lecturing the gamers. Yes, absolutely. It's the gamers who are the problem. Because I'll tell you what, you can piss on the people who play PUBG, and I will come next to you and we will piss together. And there is absolutely no consequence for us if we do this. But if you piss on Netflix, oh no, they have like teams of lawyers and it's a little bit more complicated. Okay, so listen to this. A British video game expert. How can you call yourself a game expert and expect people to take you seriously? It's like calling yourself a cocksucking expert. You know, just because you put expert in front of an activity doesn't necessarily mean that you're the type of person that people like to look up to in a crisis. Tell me what the economists think. Tell me what the people who are actually doing the network and the infrastructure think. And if you're an expert and you're going to pick on video games when Netflix is taking more bandwidth than all the video gamers combined, I'm not going to take you seriously because I'm going to think someone paid you. You know, like the only way to influence an expert is with money. You push money like, at the moment it's like, yes, absolutely, video games, horrible. Doesn't necessarily have to be money. Could also be like a different way of making money. Like, for example, you don't get sued if you talk shit about the company. That you don't personally give them money, but you can take money away. That's also a way to influence people. See, the Eastern European way of thinking is a lot more broader. We like see the matrix, unlike Westerners. Online gaming is the biggest threat to internet bandwidth these next few weeks. This is the expert. Yeah, absolutely. Online gaming is the big... I'm going to ask you something else, right? Like, you want people to stay indoors right now. Right now, you want people to stay indoors. And I want people to stay indoors too, but what do they do indoors? You know, I have a girlfriend. There is just so much sex you can have before you want to do something else. I'm serious. I'm serious. Like you need to give an outlet to people to do something in those doors. So no, you don't take their games away, because then they're going to start going outside because they're bored indoors. Then it's like, oh, you're violating the curfew. What's that? PC gaming platform Steam reported record number of gamers online this week. Yes. Doesn't surprise me. And you know what reported record numbers? Netflix. There's more people watching Netflix than playing video games. What the fuck does this have to do? It's like, what are the symptoms and when you should do a doctorate? Isn't this like out of the blue? Video game players have been urged to play at reasonable times. Yes, congratulations, you have become my mother. Except you do not wash the dishes. My dishes are still dirty and I'm still being lectured to play video games less. Social distancing to curb the spread of the virus has led to large numbers of people working from home or self-isolating, increasing daytime internet traffic. Yes, and you want to take their video games away. You're a horrible person. A horrible person. Like, it's like the type of person that wants to take the last penny away from a broken man. You know, like that's what you're doing. Gamers have been asked to limit the time online during working hours to ensure those in self-isolation trying to get work done aren't affected by slow speeds. I don't care. No, seriously, I do not care. Tell the people watching Netflix to stop watching Netflix. Oh, but the people that are working... Silence, dog of the infidel. The issue could get worse in the UK, as schools around the country have been forced to close due to the rapid spread of the virus, giving young gamers more time to kill. Oh no. UK's based video games expert, again, like UK-based video game expert. Are you shitting me? Is he paid from the taxpayer money? Like, can you imagine? Like, this is not a job that can exist in the private industry. This is not something that a man works for. This is something that a man needs to reach a hand to the government. It's like, give me payouts, give me handouts, give me beggar. A beggar. Freaking beggars, like video game expert. Video game expert. You know, tell me what a video game developer has to say. Tell me what a esports champion has to say. Those are the people that I'm going to get wisdom from. Video game expert. Said people turning to games during isolation was inevitable. Oh my god, you need to be an expert to realize this. No, wow, like this Einstein. Holy shit, can you imagine this? In a time where people stay at home, they're going to do their hobbies, which is playing video games. No, no. There must be some mistake. You probably mixed something up in your calculation. How did you come to this decision? But he urged players to be aware of going online during working hours. I am going to play so much League of Legends during working hours, you cannot believe. I will even time myself to play when the UK has its working hours. By the way, like, if people work from homes, you moron. Huh? You're only a video game expert. When it comes to other things, you're not an expert. If it comes to work while you're at home, what is working hours? Like, when you're at home, you make your working hours. How do I know when I shouldn't play? Oh, while video streaming services such as Netflix and YouTube are committed to reducing their digital footprint during the coronavirus crisis, gaming is perhaps the biggest threat to internet bandwidth. No, they reduced it. It's still not enough. Still not enough. You know what? I'm sorry. It is the way it is. Jesus. You know, like, why don't we get the same argument? It's like, older people should stop using the bus during the rush hour. Before the pandemic. I mean, I remember when I would cram myself into a bus going to the hospital, and it was like, You know, I had to assume the position because it's like elderly people. They were crammed up. And why on earth are elderly people away at 6 a.m. in the morning? Where do they need to go? Why can't they go later? Like they said that. But I didn't complain. I didn't write an article in the Daily Mail like, elderly people, please stop using the bus. So, some services have seen spikes in user activity already, including FIFA and Steam. This is understandable as people find themselves forced to withdraw from physical social interaction for 12 weeks. Gaming provides social contact and friendship and blah, blah, blah. Like, look, motherfucker, alright? Mr. Gaming Expert. No matter what someone does in their house is going to use bandwidth. There is literally nothing you can do in 2020 without using bandwidth if you're in Europe. Like, what? Okay, I'm not playing video games. I'm watching Netflix. Oh, I'm using bandwidth. Okay, I'm not watching Netflix. I'm watching YouTube. Okay, I'm using bandwidth. Like, literally everything is on bandwidth. So, no, like, shut the fuck up. Go away. Just stop moralizing and preaching to people. I don't care. Just because you have an expert next to your name doesn't mean diddly dick if you're an expert in video games. This upset me. It upset me because they're coming for my video games. Just, you know, like, even now, apparently I'm killing people because I'm playing video games. Isn't that awful? You know, the world is breaking down because we play these freaking video games. Just leave my two things alone. Video games and porn, they are sacred to me. Name me a country in the world that bans either video games or porn and is a place where you would like to live. I can't think of any, so therefore. Right. Anyway, I'm going to play some League of Legends. Do subscribe to my other channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this entertainment. And no, do not stop playing video games. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Stop watching Netflix though.